Hello peeps, and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. Alright, last episode, we made it to the moon. But, we didn't have everything we needed to set up a proper moon base. So, off camera, I went ahead and made a couple of heavy oxygen tanks. Should give me more time to work out there without having to worry about my oxygen running out. Now, the oxygen running out was never going to kill me, but it's annoying as hell. So, we're going to go ahead and we are going to want our oxygen sealer. We're going to want, let's see, we'll want an oxygen storage module. We're going to need a bunch of spruce leaves. We're just going to bring a whole bunch of those along with us. And we're going to need some oxygen pipes. Let's see. There they are. We'll grab a few of those. We're also going to need our oxygen collector and our oxygen sealer. And we can break some of these off. There's the oxygen collector. Let's see, we need the oxygen compressor as well. Alright, that should give us everything that we need. The trick here being, I am not 100% sure. Well, I don't know. See, the thing is, I think I'm going to need 2 tesseracts for this. One to power outside machines and one to power inside. So we'll teleport back to the moon, and you'll see what I've done. Not much. I have a very, very small area here protected by thickened glass with a set of airlocks. I'm probably going to change this because I don't like how transparent this is. But the airlocks are all set up to open when a player is within 1 meter. So when I walk up to it, it'll open. Like that. Alright, now, out here, I want to set up an oxygen collector. Which I'm going to do right here. Power comes in that side, oxygen comes out that side. Okay. So, we'll run our oxygen pipe over to the sealable oxygen pipe, which is built into the wall here. And we're also going to attach this to a tesseract. This is now going to get oxygen, but it's not able to collect any because there isn't any leaf blocks nearby. So let's fix that. And it's collecting 26 a second. Now, if I remember correctly, these leaf blocks will eventually die because they're not connected to a living plant and they're not getting oxygenated. So if I remember correctly, this is only a temporary setup. I'll need to... Yes, it looks like one already died. But these will eventually decay. I might be able to forestall it by putting wood around them, but I don't know. So, right now, we're just going to do this. Now, on the inside here, open. Open. Thank you. Okay, now we'll attach an oxygen pipe here, which we are going to run into an oxygen sealer. Actually, we're going to run it into an oxygen storage module. All this does is store oxygen. We're then going to run an oxygen pipe out of this. We're going to run it into an oxygen compressor and an oxygen sealer. Let's see. How is the sealer going to work? Takes power in from there, takes oxygen in from there. So of course it would be backwards. We're going to drop that for the moment, just so it doesn't... Yeah, so it doesn't dump that. And let's place the oxygen sealer. I'm going to have to face away from this thing when I place it. So we'll break these, and oxygen sealer down. There we go. Actually, I guess I could put this out from the wall a little bit. That's not going to hurt. Let's patch that. Let's try putting the oxygen sealer right here instead. That ought to be good. And then we'll try putting the oxygen compressor next to it. Yeah, that's going to work. Oxygen pipe into those. We'll dig down just a little bit to get to my tesseract. And oxygen sealer area is too big or unsealed. Well, it shouldn't be unsealed. Unless it's not seeing this holy stone brick as a valid sealing block. Or I guess it could be seeing the moon turf below it. Let's get some tin decorative blocks and try those. Which I guess I could get just from going and wrecking some of the moon people's bases, instead of wasting time and energy making my own. No one ever said I had to be a nice guy. Open. Open. Let's go pay a visit to the... Whoa, hello. No. Let's go pay a visit to the moon people. Open journey map, please. Or not. It's fine. We'll just fly around a little bit. I'm sure I'll find some eventually. Here we go. I regret to inform you that your house is mine. Thank you for your donation. Oh, I have to be close to the airlock controller. That's what's going on. Okay. go ahead and break up all of the holystone brick, because that's obviously not going to work. I'm going to break down underneath all of this, just like that, and we're going to get out of my storage a bunch of those tin decorative bricks that I just stole. Suppose it also could be that it doesn't recognize this glass. Might need to replace the glass. Okay, so that's got that. What's this oxygen sealer have to say about it now? Not enough oxygen. or 240 oxygen per second is required for the area that I have here. Let's go put some more leaf blocks down, see if that helps. See if that does the trick. Area is too big or unsealed. We've got plenty of oxygen, but it's not recognizing the seal. So, for right now, let's go ahead and break out all of that. And we'll try it with the tin decorative blocks making up the walls too. I may have to do some experimenting and figure out exactly which blocks are counted. Okay, I can't imagine that a room this size is too big. Check starting sealed. Okay. So that was the problem. The problem is it wasn't that it was too big. It's that it was unsealed because it wasn't recognizing the glass that I was using. Is there a special type of glass that I'm going to have to use? Dense ice. Buggy fueling pads, solar panels, communications dish, glowstone torches, tin decorative walls, I wonder if it'll recognize regular glass. Just plain old glass. Yeah, it recognizes regular glass, but... Okay, well. Anyway, that gives me a basic base of operations. It also gives me a way to take off and refill my oxygen. Man, this oxygen storage module is just filling up real fast with all those leaves that I have out there. Which is nice. I like that. Alright, so I'll go ahead and fill up my oxygen tank, and then we are going to take a look around, because I was reading in the quest book. There's a boss here. Where is it? Iota. The Tier 2 rocket requires me to find an evolved skeleton boss. It can only be found in the Moon Dungeon. Now, as far as I know, I should be able to see the dungeon entrance from the surface. But I have to find it. So, we're going to ship back all of this stuff. Including that. We are going to get some of my toast sandwiches because I'm getting hungry. And we'll go ahead and come out of here. We'll leave the moon base where it is for the moment. Alright, now I need to look around and see if I can find this moon dungeon. Well, I should not be able to see that. Glitchy, glitchy. Alright, so we'll fly around and see if we can see anything that looks like a dungeon entrance. And if we do find something that looks like a dungeon entrance, we'll go check it out and we'll see if we're right. I really don't see a need to pick up any more of the meteoric iron things, at least not right now, because the meteoric iron I found is EMCable. So, now that I have a little bit of it, I shouldn't run out. I saw that there's a special type of brick that gets used in the dungeons. So my guess would be that a dungeon entrance is going to have that type of brick around it. And from what little I actually did read on the subject, it looks like they're usually in the crater marks that are on the surface of the moon. So if I find one, it should be pretty obvious. That's not it, is it? I think that's just a random hole. That's just a random hole. Probably should not be taking advantage of the chunk loading glitches. Oh, give me a dungeon. Also, I need to figure out what my hotkey for journey map is. The full screen map. It's still set to J. I want that to be set to home. I probably should feel worse about stealing those people's houses, but they're villagers. Since when do we care about the feelings of villagers? Actually, yeah, since when do we care about the feelings of villagers? I use them as frickin' crafting components. I give no shits about the villagers. Okay, this is getting old. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to spawn within a certain radius of the base. This may be one of those things where I end up doing it between episodes. Just looking for the moon base. Like I did with the Antlion dungeon. Because this is painful exploration. Is that it? Come on. Fall down. That's it. Found it. Oh, hi. Wait. I'm actually gonna have to dig through this dungeon to find my way around. I love how the dungeons are made with regular torches, even though regular torches, the game flat out tells you, will not work. Oh, dimlet. That's moon dirt. That is a treasure chest, but I need a tier 1 key. Where's the damn boss?
And his name is John C.
That scared the shit out of me. Oh, piss off. Well, that's a dead end. Which leads right back to here. So I found the treasure chest, but I can't open it. Because the boss never spawned. What the hell? Okay, sure, whatever. Go ahead and blow up. Alright, well. This does me no good. Should have figured this dungeon was messed up. Well then. I guess I've got two choices. Number one is I can just look around and see if I can find another dungeon. That is a fairly obvious thing though, so piss off. I just realized my moon base is not lit. And it's nighttime. As evidenced by all of the evolved crap floating around. Probably should have marked that dungeon. It'll be easy enough to find. Alright, so I'll look around and I'll see if I can find another one that didn't screw up the spawn. And if I can't, I may just cheat myself in a tier 1 key. To make up for the fact that I found the dungeon and the boss wasn't there. That being said, I really would like to do it the right way and fight the boss. Although I seriously doubt he's going to have anything on any of the other bosses that I've fought. Let's go ahead and fly through here and make sure I didn't miss anything. See, that looks like it should have been a spawn. Nope. The evolved John Cena creeper kind of threw me for a loop there. Apparently creepers can find enough oxygen to set off their explosions. Either that or creeper explosions are self-oxidizing. Which is kind of a weird thing to think about as you fly around the moon. How can creepers explode in an oxygenless environment? And where are the mobs getting their oxygen? They're wearing helmets. They're wearing space helmets. Like I am. But where's their oxygen compressor? Where are their leaves to get the oxygen? Why are they not bound to the same rules as me? Obvious answer, because it's a game. Okay, now here's another question. Am I going to have to do this boss dungeon hunt on every single frickin' planet? Because if so, that's going to get annoying. I already know there's something called Desh that I'm going to have to find. Apparently it spawns on Mars. But in order to get to Mars, I have to find the stupid creeper boss. And then I imagine on Mars I'm going to have to find... or skeleton boss, not creeper boss. On Mars I imagine I'm going to have to find another boss in order to get the next tier of rocket plan. And so on and so forth. This sounds about as fun as a kick in the teeth. Okay, instead of looking around and flying in kind of a circular pattern, I'm just going to fly in a straight line for a while. And see if I can find anything. And by straight line, I mean swerving back and forth a little bit just to kind of fill it out. See if I'm missing anything. Okay, I had a little bit of a lag spike there. I wonder if that was a dungeon generating. Doesn't appear so. Unless it spawned off to a side. Which is, I suppose, entirely theoretically possible. Okay, now I know why I don't play with Galacticraft. Because this is actually irritating the hell out of me. And I'm sure it's not making for very good footage either. Hey, let's watch Dagger fly around like a numbnuts for 40 minutes. Alright, I don't see it. Where did I find the one before? I knew I should have bookmarked it. Was it there? I think it was there. So we're going to fly back up. I'm right there. Target is just about due north. Yeah, right there. So, let's drop down in here. Yep, this is definitely where I need to be. There's nothing there. There's a chest with nothing in it. If I come over this way, turn the corner, the boss should have spawned right about here. Because it's supposed to be in a room right before the chest. So, here's what we're going to do. Gave myself one Tier 1 dungeon key to make up for the fact that the boss didn't spawn. Are you kidding me? What a waste of time. Son of a bitch. Alright. I'm going to call the episode here, peeps. Off camera, I'm going to do some flying around. And I'm going to find an actual dungeon that actually has the frickin' skeleton boss in it. And then, after I find that, I will come back at some point and I will record the boss fight, and hopefully the treasure chest that's behind him won't be empty. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I kind of am at the moment, although I'll admit that this latest development is frustrating the crap out of me. But we're going to soldier forward because not everything can be sunshine and rainbows. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later, peeps.